Hot honey has become very popular for both sweet and savory dishes, but did you know it has medicinal benefits as well? Today we're going to make a batch of hot honey and we're going to talk all about it. So right now, hot honey has become very popular to use in barbecue sauces, on fried chicken, in salad dressings and sauces. People are using it on pizza and even making a hot honey infused cheese. Supposedly the spicy and sweet of the hot honey goes great with the saltiness of the cheese, which is also why people are putting it on their pizza. Now to make this today, we're going to be using a double boiler. I have the top here, the bottom is already behind me on the stove, getting the water to a boil. And we're going to use 3 simple ingredients. We're going to use honey, cayenne pepper, and red pepper flakes. Now, how much you use is going to be dependent on how hot and spicy you want that honey. I'm going to make kind of a base, and you can heat it up or cool it down a little bit depending on how much of each ingredient you use. So our first ingredient is going to be a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We're going to start off with a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. If you like things really spicy, you're going to want to increase those red pepper flakes. And then I'm going to put in a cup of honey. Now, it's always recommended that you use local honey. If you can get a hold of raw honey, that's good as well. As far as using this medicinally, the more local your honey, the better benefits you get, as it's the honey is made from things that grow in your area. So if you have allergies or anything like that, it's going to have better benefits from that point of view. So we're going to put all of this into our double boiler. Now the reason I put the dry ingredients in first is that you don't have as much of a worry of them clouding up into your face afterwards. And I'm just going to stir this together. We're going to go get this over onto our double boiler on the stove, and we're going to get this so it thins out a bit, combines the ingredients, and I'll show you how that's going to work out when we get over there. So we're going to put the top half of our double boiler in. The water in the bottom is already boiling. So I'm going to scoop some of this up. It's very, very thick. So what we want to get is it to be a little bit thinner. But the real purpose of this is to blend the honey and the pepper together and to mix those flavors up. Now, I'm doing this in a double boiler because you don't want to burn the honey either. So by using the steam from the bottom part of the boiler to warm up the honey, it'll take the flavor of the cayenne and red pepper flakes and blend that into the honey to make a nice sweet and spicy mix. So I'm going to stir this for a little bit, and I'll be back with you as soon as it's ready. It's been about 10 minutes. I've been stirring this on top of the stove. It's time for me to get it off the stove and into the jar. So let me grab that. And this is very hot. So the jars I've pre-sterilized. I've kept these jars warm. And now we're going to get our mixture into the jars. Wipe off the outside of the pot so that I don't make a mess. There we go. Let's get the first jar filled. Now this, Steve and I tasted a little bit of it, and to us it tastes like a spicy Thai chili. As far as the heat, maybe a little bit hotter on this batch. And let's get the rest of these filled. So the medicinal benefits of this honey is it works to clear your sinuses, to improve blood circulation. Some people say it even lowers cholesterol levels. Now it also, because of its ingredients, it's going to aid in fighting with colds and flus, and it's rich in antioxidants and does have pain relieving properties because of the capsaicin in the red pepper and cayenne. So let me finish this off and then we'll see how much I end up with at the end. Well, I ended up with not quite 3 full quarter-pint jars. We're going to put 2 of these on the shelf, or maybe give somebody one of them as a gift. We're going to keep one for ourselves to use. And if I'm going to use this in a cup of tea, I have my infuser spoon that is going to keep those red pepper flakes in the spoon and not in what I'm going to drink. So you might want to consider a infuser of some type if you're going to use this medicinally in a tea. And we would love to know how you use your hot honey. Do you like it on pizza? Do you use it on ice cream? It seems to be coming up everywhere lately, but we'd love to know how you use it in your daily life or in your recipes. Now remember, any recipe that we do is always going to be available for free with no ads on our webpage at keepingitreal.com. And if you liked this video or would like to see more videos like this, please make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to be notified when our next video is coming up. And until next time, everybody, take care.